axon or cell body. Only the axons and dendrites are wrapped, okay? And how are they wrapped for protection? They are wrapped by another cell, okay? And actually, okay, what does this cell look like that wraps them? It looks exactly like this. It's a rectangular cell, but it's very flat. So if it's a flat cell, is there a lot of cytosol in here? Very little. Everybody appreciate this is the cell membrane. This is the cell membrane of this cell. Here's the nucleus of the cell. And we're going to take this cell called a Schwann cell, and we're going to wrap the axon or the dendrite. Now I know I have axons and dendrites here, but just sometimes this helps. We're going to take an axon, and we're going to wrap it with this Schwann cell. And we're going to do this. It wraps jelly roll. I call it jelly roll. The part of this Schwann cell that ends up on the outside is called the neurolemma. The layers inside, which is your wrapped cell membrane, almost no cytosol here because the cell is so flat. That's here. This is called your myelin sheath. So, here, use this one. This is a Schwann cell. This is a Schwann cell. This is the beginning of another Schwann cell. Here's its nucleus, like I had over here. Where is it? People getting this? Here's the other nucleus. The outside of the Schwann cell, when you're done wrapping, is called the neurolemma. But the inner layers here are called the myelin sheath. So this is your neurolemma. This is your myelin sheath. There's the nucleus of the Schwann cell. People getting this? It takes more than one Schwann cell to wrap an axon. You can see that, okay? So where one Schwann cell meets another one, where they intersect here, but you can look over here too, okay, all the way around. That's called the node of Ranvier, or you can say neurofibril node. All of this is on here, okay? It actually is in my language over here, myelin sheath around the processes only. What does that mean? Around the axons and dendrites only, okay? Made of Schwann cells, which wrap jelly roll. Multiple Schwann cells required to wrap an axon or a dendrite. Space between the cells, there it is, node of Ranvier or neurofibril node. Everybody getting this? Okay. Outside is called the neurolemma. What are the functions? Protection. But when an impulse moves through a neuron, it starts to jump from what is called the node to the next node. So as your impulse is moving through this neuron, instead of kind of just moving like this, it starts to jump from node to node, like a stone skimming across the surface of the water. And what that does is it makes the impulse move through the neuron quicker. That's called saltatory conduction. So myelin is protection. It wraps the axon or dendrite, but myelin is also responsible for making the impulse move quicker, saltatory conduction. Okay? Let me just finish up at the bottom, and we're kind of out of time, but neurons bundle together. In other words, instead of just having one neuron in a chain here, you have bundles of them. Do you follow what I'm saying? So this isn't a single chain, it's a chain of bundles. Get what I'm saying? That's what a nerve is. You could say it's a chain of bundles or a bundle of chains, understand? Okay? When you bundle neurons together, all of the cell bodies line up. The cell bodies, a bundle is called the ganglion. Okay, that's what's at the bottom, okay? The bundles of axons or dendrites here are called fascicles. No, I have these going the wrong way here. And then how do you separate one neuron cell with its myelin from another? Did you learn in lecture endomysium, separating muscle cells?
Oh,
Endoneurium. This gray stuff is endoneurium.
no, I don't remember endoneurium.
And we finished the whole front page. See you. Okay?